Hey guys, so work today was fine. Oddly, it was fine. Um, had an interview. I had an interview, and then I talked to some recruiters about a position that I applied for in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that, I'm not really sure what to make of that. It's a good company. They screwed up when they did the job description, title, salary range, and they'd start out by saying, "Oh, yeah, the highest we'll go is 100,000," and I said, "Put me right there." And then they came back and they said, "Oh, we made a mistake. It's like 15,000 less than that." And I'm like, "They said, would you be willing to negotiate?" I'm like, "Of course I'm willing to negotiate." So negotiations started. 95. Behave, boo. So yeah, that one's probably not going to pan out now. Interview in South Carolina went well. I got to talk to the guy that would be my boss, and we just like hit it off. It was really cool. So now they're talking about me flying in, and I would be flying in and talking to a director and another person, like a vice president. I'm like, okay, I have some research to do. The things that he's like, oh yeah, they're really interested in these things. And I'm like, I haven't done those for a while. I'm going to have to think on that. So it's easy. No, it's not. It's going to be me actually studying this weekend. But hey, I'll get to fly to South Carolina. Not sure if I have to fly into Charlotte and then drive, but I don't care. Dude, not my dime. I'm just going to be, learning things. And Greenville, South Carolina, Google it. It's supposedly the best downtown in the entire U.S. Beautiful. These people actually hired architects to do stuff. Hi, Boo. You're fine. Sorry. Somebody came in. Somebody, as soon as he saw me, started spinning and squealing and making me pet him. So that was a lot of fun. It's fine. He's a goofy dog, but he means well, ish. Work was work. I'm dealing with people that you can't tell them anything. They literally will find ways to make sure that it's not their problem and they don't have to work on stuff. I think it boils down to the fact that they don't have any of the skill set that's necessary for what they're working with. I'm talking to a lot of people, and a lot of companies are in the same boat. It's really weird. There's not. The COVID did some weird things with talent. Ooh, here, you go. And really talented people either found something else to do, got better jobs. And now companies are like, oh, we need to train people up. And there's no people. I don't think people died. I know people died. I don't think enough people died that there's all of a sudden a dearth of good candidates for jobs. I think the economy has shifted. And it's shifted in a way that's like, you can get a job. You can do work that pays good money and does not involve walking into an office or going to a factory. That's what the economy is now. And companies are still acting like, hey, you should be happy to come work for us. And people are like, really? I can stay at home and my OnlyFans will make me, $5,000 a month. Or I can come stand in your sweaty, nasty, hot factory and get yelled at by people who don't know anything more than I do. And, and make less than that. So, and it's not just OnlyFans. There's a lot of other opportunities. Like, If I could figure out how to make this stuff work, my Twitter is at like 13,200 and some odd followers. And I'm sure there's some way that I should be taking advantage of that would raise me money, make me money. And my Instagram is decent. YouTube. This needs to pick up. But then again, I haven't been putting a lot of effort into it lately because this guy, look at this guy. Look at that Poonam. Look, Poonam. Did you know, according to the Urban Dictionary, Poonam means handsome person. In Yiddish, Poonam means face. So if I go, oh, look at that Poonam, that means look at that face. But how they've changed it to make it in slang terms, right? That's what the Urban Dictionary does. Is Poonam is now referring to, hey, look at that handsome person. And I'm like, I can think of worse ways to use the word. I'm okay with this. There's some things in the Urban Dictionary that scare me to death, but this one doesn't. So kudos. Oh, monster. And then monster. I went to Sam's Club today because we're out of coffee, and I took a big sip of coffee this morning, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's awful. Folgers. So at work, what do you order? You know, I mean, they get the stuff that works. It's a vehicle to get caffeine into your system. Unfortunately, the vehicle better taste good or I'm not drinking it. So I go to Sam's Club and I buy, what's it called? Average Joe's. This stuff is amazing. One of my coworkers is going to go to Walmart and pick up, what is it called? It's no, I don't know. I'm not gonna remember it. I'll remember it after I get off here. It's like all the caffeine, and I'm like, go get Black Rifle. That's it, Black Rifle. It's supposedly, really strong and tastes good. So we're gonna see. I've tasted a lot of coffees. Unfortunately, you get into the expensive ones and it's like, dude, what? So we take our coffee, double how much you're putting in the grounds, and then we put espresso powder in. So in the morning, I am completely and totally caffeinated. By the afternoon, I'm starting to come down. And I'm not drinking coffee in the afternoon because I would like to live. I choose life. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Yeah, the whole concept of dating right now, not happening. It's just, I don't care. I really don't care. I need to figure out where I'm going. I need to set myself down. I need to create a new life. Well, create an additional life, or create a new version of me kind of life, however you look at it. And then I can see if there's somebody out there. I'm just, my level of depression is not as bad as it's been because I can see light. I'm like, oh, light. Right there is light. But yeah, I have scruff. And mostly I talk to people from far, far away. And all the people who are local will talk to you for about 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And then they just fizzle away. I'm like, is it me? Maybe it is. I know what I want to talk about. I got a couple minutes. I just want to take a couple minutes. The compliment somebody pays you tells you a lot about what they're thinking. When I see somebody, if I walk up to them and go, "You are hot," I'm looking at their body. But most of the time when I'm talking to guys, I'm like, "Look at those eyes. You have beautiful eyes." And I get back, "Oh yeah, you're really hot." And I'm like, "Okay, how you're perceiving me is different than how I'm perceiving you. If I'm looking at your eyes, I'm seeing a future. If I'm looking at, the rest of you, and that's what I'm focused on, there's no future. That's not what I'm looking at. And for me, I'm not like a really super sexual person. So if I'm looking at your body, it's more like, wow, you look really good. Oh, cool, thanks. Would you like to go out? No, you look really good. I don't want to go out with you. I walked up and said, damn, those eyes are smoking. That means I'm trying to get into your soul. So when guys compliment me and they start off with, hey, you have a nice ass, I'm like, I know where you're going with this. You get a lot of guys on Twitter that talk about the various parts of my anatomy that they're interested in or want to see. And I'm like, you're not the person. There are guys out there, though, that say, oh my God, I love your eyes. And those people might be in the running. Probably giving too much away now, because now I'm going to have all these guys tell me how nice my eyes are. And then, hey, send me a dick pic. Did something to my lip. Ow. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to let you guys go. It's been an interesting day. Just a lot of like random bullshit. But, welcome to my world. Job hunting is going better. I'm actually really excited. I'm really pushing for a couple different locations, and I got to get a hold of some people and say, hey, how we coming? What's going on? So, anyway, I love you guys. I love you, dude. Let's do this again. And this weekend, I've got a lot of stuff to talk about this weekend.